Good day, everyone. Welcome to my show from A to Zoe. I am your host, Zoe Robinson. I have a very special guest with me today, Mr. Preston R. Harris. Please, Preston, introduce yourself to everyone.
Well, hi, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Preston R. Harris. I go by the Master Builder. I'm the guy who gets you to believe in you. I run a company called Master Builder Productions, and what we do is we feed champions. That's what we do. Our whole mission is to equip, elevate, and connect champions so that way we can be better. Through that company, I have a number of different projects that we operate. One would be the Elevating Black Hunters Mastermind. What we do is we're the hunters, not the hunted. We come together, we hunt together and work together to help build business and build industry globally. We have over 125 members in 8 different countries, all coming together to connect, do business with one another. Zoe just joined our wonderful family, so we're so excited. This was a connection through our Africa Mastermind, Diaria Hookfin, but we're always working together and elevating one another. The second would be our film division, and I'll tell you that that's coming soon. We're very excited about the project, Esau the Master Builder, that we're going to be bringing to you hopefully in the fall. So we're excited about that. And the last thing I do is just raise 2 wonderful children. So I'm excited. I'm ignited. I'm just elated to talk with you. It's such a privilege just to be able to be on your platform.
Well, I am thrilled as well to have this conversation with you. I, of course, everybody knows I do a lot of research, and everybody on my show, I know in some form or fashion. And I just have to ask you, why the Master Builder? What is behind the name?
The Master Builder is like, so I'm a church kid, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, I just remember in Egypt, they always had like the Master Builder, and that was the dude who like built everything. And like, he's the one who they said, hey, like we need to build the pyramid. You go talk to the Master Builder. We need to build this. You go talk to the Master Builder. And so, that just kind of like always stuck with me. And so, I work for the Master, and we build it. And so, that's kind of the whole impetus behind that. And I built everything. Like I started working at 10, making buttons in the basement with my dad.
Oh, wow. So
I've done roofing. I've done maintenance. I've done so many different fast food, so many different jobs. I've been in business since 23. So, I've seen a lot. And so I've built a lot over the years. I built the world's first fully automated bar in Jackson, Florida. You can check that out, Tinted Bar. So I've had the privilege of building things with amazing people. And it just kind of, I want you to know that when I come into your life, that we come in to build. Like, I'm not here by accident. And whatever it is that you want to get done, if I can help and I can be of assistance in some way, I'm ready to build. So that's why I'm the Master Builder.
That's awesome. So you said you've been an entrepreneur since 23?
Yeah, that's when I started. I started Men with Dreams. Shout out to WD. That was my first company. It was a nonprofit in Lincoln, Nebraska. Never be average was our motto, and it was just do your best. You are important, and one step forward. So that was our motto. We did programs, after school programs, reading recovery programs, juvenile detention programs, leadership conferences, but all designed to help people live their dreams and get closer to moving their dreams forward. So we hosted fashion shows. We did all these things, but in a place where I'm from, like Lincoln, Nebraska, you tell somebody your dreams, sometimes they're not going to tell you that you can achieve that. They're going to tell you all the reasons why it can't happen.
Why you can't, yeah.
Or why it shouldn't happen, or you need to watch out for this and watch out for that. And, they're not wrong, but they are wrong at the same time. They're right for what's right for them. In their mind, those are all the things that they see. But for you, it's not that way. Your dreams are more attainable than you think. So we just want to put people in positions where, all right, we're going after dreams. We're working on something together. We're improving together. So in every one of my programs, and this is, unless it's a virtual program, It's still to this day how we operate. Everybody speaks in my programs. So that's why you share success stories. We're going to ask you, what's your dream? We want you to talk about that. We want you to put that out there. We want in the universe. We want you to start thinking about, this is what I would want to do with my life. What's your dream? And then, or what's one step forward you're taking towards your dream? So your future pacing, you're getting to start thinking about that. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to do something physical with you, because I know that I can get endorphins out of you. I know that that's going to make you feel better about yourself. I know that when you challenge yourself, you can't think about all the crazy stuff that's
the
going
negative.
on.
And everything in the outside world.
Into this moment.
Right.
And so that's what allowed us to do programs in so many different places, like the Juvenile Detention Center, because the kids knew they was getting a workout. But then, after we get done with that workout, we have accomplished something together. We have bonded in a way. So now let's talk about what's real. Let's put together a leadership concept out there for us to consider together and determine what step we're going to take forward. We can determine that together.
That is so, the educational aspect and the team building aspect of what you've done is just incredible, especially with kids. And you did work in education reform as well, right? With the Governor of Nebraska.
Yeah, we did.
Okay. So how did that start? What happened with that?
After the nonprofit, I've had so many connections in education and with youth and in the community. And so there's an opportunity with Governor Pete Ricketts and Ann, who I worked with there. She was awesome with Educate Nebraska. And so, there's not as many options for students there. And so we wanted to bring charter schools to Nebraska and to be able to provide some different options for our youth, just to educate better, more efficient. There's great schools in Nebraska. It's a great community. It's a great environment, but we can put more rigorous academic things there. And so that was kind of our mission. It was very amazing working with Governor Pete Ricketts in his office. I have nothing but the best things to say about them. They're great people. And when I was 25, you see it one way. When you're 36, you see it completely differently, because back then they told me I was a bull in a china shop. Because I'm like,
I've been told that quite a few times.
This done, we can get this done, we can get this done, and not understanding the full process of what it takes to actually get something done.
Yeah.
And knowing I can get it done, but to implement something statewide, to implement something that's going to impact so many people, even the people that I'm not thinking about, those processes in government take a little bit more time. And so I wish I was only there for a short time. I wish I'd have been a little bit more patient, but it showed me, because I thought myself, I could do this myself. If I got to wait on y'all to do this, that's how I am. If I got to wait on you, because I'm like, we can put programs here, and fix this and fix this. And they're like,
yeah, well, being a federal employee myself, I understand the hurry up and wait aspect. You got to hurry up and plan and get everything together immediately, and then wait to be told, okay, yeah, we have funding for that. Okay, yeah, everybody's signed off. We're ready to go.
Yeah.
That patience part, I'm still working on. So I completely understand how you feel about that. But, that is a huge accomplishment, Preston. I am floored by the fact that you were able to help out these kids in your state and work with the governor, and they fully supported you at the same time. That is great to hear. And speaking of achievements, sir, you received the Presidential Lifetime Achievement Award in 2023. What was your experience with receiving that award? And then we're going to talk about what led up to it.
So there's two different experiences, right?
Mm-hmm,
And you
mm-hmm.
said we were just going to keep it real and
We
just
are
talk.
keeping it real. Oh yeah.
So there's one experience that's like, shout out to Dr. Angela Harris. She's in Mastermind. She's the one who gave me an award. Like, thank you. Thank you. Like, sincerest gratitude. Like, I some that you thought that I was worthy enough to receive that, and like even a call and a mandate. Like, hey, you're presidential. Like they see you on that level. Like you're
Mm-hmm.
recognized at that level. Like continue to live up to that and continue to achieve and aspire at that level. So there's one that's like the most sincerest gratitude and like awesome, like happy. The only sad part was like I did it by myself. Like I didn't really have my family there to be there to like celebrate it with me.
Mm-hmm.
And so that kind of was like, when hopefully I get some more awards or something like that. But this
Oh, you
time, like,
will. You will.
I want to do that with my family. Like
Mm-hmm.
that's the only, and like I got some more things that are coming. But I just, for everybody out there, I just want to encourage you, like, spend time with your people.
Boy, because those types of achievements take a lot of people. It takes a team, and your family's your team, your friends are your team. The people that have helped you along the way are still part of your team, and
Yeah.
um, they all know, even if they weren't able to be there, they all know that you deserve that. And I want to say congratulations, because that
Oh, thank
is
you.
a huge accomplishment,
Thank
that so many people are doing great work and they don't get that type of recognition. And I'm very happy that you did.
you. Yeah.
Um,
Thank you.
you're very welcome. So I want to talk about this tech company, sir. When did you start in technology?
So I've been in the apps for years, right?
Mm-hmm.
I had an app, the real time app, where we were pinpointing um, different occurrences that were happening in the communities, and you were able to flag whether it was green or red with a picture.
Oh,
That was
okay.
awesome. Excuse me.
Mm-hmm.
But when I got to Atlanta, I was doing fashion shows and just business expos, right?
Mm-hmm.
And what I'm gonna call through a list. Hey, this could be a potential sponsor. This could be somebody we need to talk to. So I pick up the phone, see VIP Socio on there. I'm like, oh, let me call.
Yeah.
Hey, would you guys want to be a sponsor for the event? Boom, boom, boom. This is what we're doing. I think it would be great for your business. You would benefit a lot from it. And he's like, no, I'm cool, but good to talk to you. And so they ended up being a vendor at the event and doing some things. And once I made that phone call, it put in his head like, yo, that's somebody I want on my team. And so he called me. We made an equity deal.
Mm-hmm.
And, I believe we should always do things for ownership.
Yes.
That's so powerful. Even if you own just a little bit, I still am an owner in this. I'm a piece of
Mm-hmm.
the foundation.
Mm-hmm.
So I got into VIP Socio about, I believe it was 2021, the end of 2021, beginning of 2022. Excuse me. We have 500,000 users on the event ticketing marketplace influencer platform. And in my 3 years there, we got to do so much stuff. Went to Ghana Fest in Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
Went up to New York, did the Black I Am Awards in New York. Was featured on the Black Business Association panel out in LA. Signed the Atlanta Black Chambers to the platform. Now we have the Urban League, Atlanta Black Chambers, ICABA, Baltimore Urban League, some of the biggest urban market on our platform. We grew to over 2 million in that time period while I was focused on them, and we're still growing right now. And so like VIP Socio is the global powerhouse. You know, it provides an opportunity for you to sell products, sell tickets, and be booked as an influencer all in one place.
Okay, I have
And
used VIP Socio for some ticketed events, quite a few ticketed events that
yeah,
I've held for some of my artists and some of my clients. So that is amazing. It's nice to know that you were a part of that.
yeah, yeah. It's awesome, and that's how I met Diaria.
Yeah,
So Diaria is my business partner on that side, and then we got to Mastermind.
that's awesome. Okay, so you talked about like Elevate Black, right? And the Hunters Mastermind. So, what inspired you to create those platforms?
So that was part of VIP Socio, right?
Mm-hmm.
So when I took over there, we looked at it and you had to see you got a marketplace, but how are we engaging this marketplace?
Mm-hmm.
How are we driving traffic? We're not Etsy, we're not Shopify. How are we going to get people there? What's our draw?
Yeah.
And so I wanted to create a community because communities help people. When I started my first business back in Nebraska, there's a company called BNI that we were a part of. So
Mm-hmm.
Business Networking International, you have weekly meetings where you come, you tell people about your business, and you pass referrals to one another. And so I was like, is there a Black version of this?
No.
And
Now there is.
can we do it online?
Right.
And so I'm like, well, let's do a mastermind where each week, like BNI, you get to speak to other entrepreneurs. You get to get your tools sharpened and get resources that will help you get better. And the
Mm-hmm.
purpose of the group is to pass referrals.
Yes.
Purpose of the group is for me to say, oh, you have a platform. Let me get you with Denise from Gift TV. So because everybody needs to see that. What's the purpose
Mm-hmm.
of it? And so in those communities in BNI, everybody can check their website. They do over $20 billion a year in business throughout the groups.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, why can't we just do that and be able to build and grow our businesses? So we started that 3 years ago with one call, and I would be on it sometimes by myself every Monday for a year, 8 p.m. Now we've got Monday Night Mastermind. We've got the Tuesday Africa call. We've got the Early Bird Wednesday Book Mastermind. And we got the Legal Shield Thursday Mastermind. We've got partnerships with Georgia Tech. We've got so many different things within our mastermind just because of the consistency of showing up and doing business with one another.
Mm-hmm.
And so what we're looking to do is just continue to put more people in that atmosphere, put more people in that space so they can share their superpowers with us.
So, how do people join the mastermind? Where can they find you?
You can go to www.master, we serve the master, builder, because you're a builder, production, masterbuilderproductions.com, and just click join now. Look at some of the videos, look at some of the stories. You'll see remoting.work, which is a new member to our mastermind. They do global employment.
Mm-hmm.
So they help people. If you needed an employee and you wanted to get one for, instead of paying them $20, you wanted to pay them $7, $8 an hour, call
Mm-hmm.
remoting.work. They've got the whole setup ready to go for you. So you can get employees to help grow your business. You
That's
know, we
awesome.
have payment processors, we've got doctors, whatever you're looking for. And the reason why it's called Elevating Black is because there's no better business bureau for Black people.
Right.
There's no
Right.
saying, hey, this is a qualified, certified business here that you can go to. Within our Elevating Black community, there's accountability there.
Mm-hmm.
If somebody messes you up, they get in a phone call. That's your
Right.
family. Is
Yeah.
that how you do business with your family?
Yeah.
None of us are perfect.
Right.
You handle that how you handle that. But there's some level of accountability there. And so that's why the community's elevating Black. The members are the hunters. Because we're not worried about what's going on with everybody else.
Okay. So I want to talk about that. Become a hunter, not the hunted.
We hunt.
What kind of mind shift set do you have to have in order to change your thinking from searching and not finding to creating community and being involved in a community and hunting together for opportunities?
I think the first thing that you have to do is realize how valuable you are.
Mm-hmm.
When you realize how valuable you are and your skill set, how much value you can provide to somebody else, then it becomes like addicting somewhat. Like I can help you. Like this, what I have works. How many people can I help? And then when we look at all the problems that we see in this world, it's not like we don't know the answers.
Mm-hmm.
It's just that, are we willing to do it? But hunters, there's a bunch of prey out there in the world. Who's going to go get it? And we saying we're the ones that going to go get it.
I love that mindset.
And so that's really what it is. And then how do we hunt together so that way we can fix the problems and we're not looking at them as problems because we're the solution.
Mm-hmm.
We already know that. So y'all can talk about problems. We're going to make plans and execute and try to be the solution.
I love that.
Yeah.
It's nice to join a group of people who think the same way that I do. There's always a solution to an issue or a problem. Let's put our minds together and let's come up with a way to solve this together as a community. And I know just from the meetings that I have been to, I'm going to really enjoy being a part of this mastermind. And I do have to give a big shout out to Diaria. She and I have worked together in public relations for a while, so she's always kind of connecting me to other people. And she's like, Zoe, you do so much and you really have a great mindset. I want to put you in front of people who are like-minded with you. So you all have done that. Thank you very much. Thank you, Diaria. I appreciate it. I'm hopeful about the mastermind growing, especially because you're in so many different countries now. Where exactly is the mastermind at in the world now?
All right. So,
of course, the United States, right? But
yeah, we're located in the USA. That's our headquarters. But we have Diaria, who's in Ghana,
mm-hmm.
and she has a radio station there, runs a PR firm there. We partner on Africa Mastermind every week. So we have a headquarters there in Ghana where we work very, very heavily. Another one of our mastermind members is Odette Shirley. She started in Mastermind, came through Mastermind, and went VIP Socio. She now runs VIP Socio Côte d'Ivoire.
Oh, nice.
So she does the event ticketing, the marketplace, everything like that out there.
Mm-hmm.
So we've got that country. We also have Michelle Aka from the Bionnet Foundation, who has 5 acres of land in Côte d'Ivoire. So she does Christmas for All in the condo. You should definitely support her for Giving Tuesday, the Bionnet Foundation. But she does so many great things where she's giving these kids Christmas opportunities because they're orphans. They don't, they're refugee kids, so they don't have families. And so giving them a Christmas is so important. She's in Côte d'Ivoire. We have a number of members who are in Nigeria. We've got Liberia. and we also have Cameroon. So so we've got about 6 countries in Africa. We've got Thailand as well, because we have Anjali in Thailand. She's based out of Chicago at first, does a lot of great marketing, and she did a holiday breakdown for us, but now she's in Thailand. So we operate in Thailand as well, and then we have some members in Mexico. So
it really is a kind of a global society.
yeah.
I love that. Okay, so talking about world class, right? We're going to get back to you. You are a world class speed and agility trainer. You're also a speaker, an author, a filmmaker. How do you manage everything that you do?
I just think you gotta different seasons for different things,
Mm-hmm.
and just kind of, utilizing knowing what skill set to pull out when. One of the things that I've been really focused on is business.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me, just building our business. I feel like most people don't underestimate how much real time and energy it takes to put into business to help it grow. It takes a lot, especially if you want to be great.
Yes, lots of research, lots of collaboration, lots of, of filing paperwork with different government entities.
Lots of
Yeah.
trial and error, figuring out what was
Mm-hmm.
wrong. You're used to walking without seeing the next step in the yellow brick road, because you're the one who's creating the yellow brick road.
Yeah.
The part of the master builder name also goes with the Lego movie.
Mm-hmm.
And like, I don't know if you've seen the Lego movie, but like the
Yes.
kids Lego movie, where he's
It's
like, you're the special.
yeah, you're the special. Yeah.
Like, I'm the special and you're the special too. You can be a master builder too. Go
Mm-hmm.
build, And so that just really drives me to say, what am I going to leave for my children? What are
Yeah.
they going to say about their father? What am I going to leave to make this world a better place for everybody else? The stuff that I like, that I would want to be better.
Mm-hmm.
How am I going to make that better for others? And so that's what drives me. I think as I mature a little bit, you realize that I say family is so important just because I'm getting ready to go see my son, and like I'm super
Mm-hmm.
about it. But like, I sacrifice a lot of those moments
Yeah.
because I'm out here building. And so, like, really, I'm excited about it, because it's like, you know, you build a lot, but I'm lonely sometimes, a
You
lot of
know,
those.
I,
So
I, I want to talk about that. So in entrepreneur life, there's not really balance. Um, when you are in building mode and when you are maintaining a high standard for a product or service that you provide, there really is no malice. I mean, I've worked until 3 o'clock in the morning sometimes, and I've taken a nap and then gotten up at 5:30 and headed to work at my regular job. What is the entrepreneur life right now for you?
we in straight grind mode.
Yeah.
Straight, straight. I know we finished the year on fire, so I'm finna heat up some more before the end of this year. This year happens, but it's late. It's for me. It's late nights. I'm not the super early. Or if you talk about early mornings, I'm up till the early morning.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm a big Kobe fan, Laker fan. Kobe fan first, but Laker second. Um, but he always talks about, like, how can I get 3 to 4 more hours on you? If I can get one extra practice in a day, over time, when I stack that,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to be ahead of you.
Yeah.
And so for me, it's about getting that extra, that little overtime period. You work a 9 to 5. I'm just saying for you working 9 to 5. I'm still working. Most entrepreneurs are still working that 9 to 5 in their business. My thing is, it's like if I make it a 9 to 9 or a
9
9
to
to
11.
12,
9 to 12. Yes.
you know what I'm saying? How far is that going to separate me down the road? And so, I don't sleep as much as I probably should.
Mm-hmm.
But, Arnold Schwarzenegger talks about, you only need 6 hours of sleep. You got work to do. That gives you 18 hours a day.
Yeah.
So, I really I take the time to study what the great people do. And, Arnold Schwarzenegger is one of people can say what they want about him, but he came from another country, was on the cover of magazines, bodybuilder of the year, then became the #1 movie star in the world.
Freaking Terminator. I mean, he was perfect for that role.
Then becomes the governor of California.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what kind of that's amazing greatness.
Yes.
So it's like I listen to like his secrets to success, Will Smith, shout out. I mean, Diddy is still one of my heroes.
Hey, he's still one of the greatest producers.
The greatest.
Who has put more people in better positions in the entertainment industry than I've seen a lot of other Black business owners, right?
Yeah. So like those are the secrets to success that I grew up on, watching Jay-Z and these guys. I think about it like I was just thinking about it. I watched Kanye West and Jay-Z watch the Throne concert. I went to that concert. But really, I'm seeing two Black men in the Sprint Center with 20,000 people here, all
sold out,
singing their songs.
Yes.
So really, they are on the throne right now.
Yeah.
And I'm watching. And you don't really think about it till you think about it.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's like, am I a producer or a consumer?
As an entrepreneur, you're a little bit of both. You have to be, because you're a consumer of information as well. You're a consumer of other people's mistakes, right? You're a consumer of making your own mistakes and then learning from them. And then you're producing a great product or a great service out of all of that consumption. So that's how I think about it.
And I think you hit the nail on the head. Like you're consuming stuff. I have my preferences. I have stuff that I like, but it helps me be a better producer. But as long as we're producing,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like you doing your show and like moving to Gift TV and having that relationship now as well. Like you're producing.
Yeah,
you're putting yourself out there and saying, "Hey, world, this is me." And so that's to me like those are champions. That's what champions do.
Yeah.
So I want to surround myself with as many of those type of people as I can, so we can go save the world.
But see, you also get in the mode of watching other people and learning how they move and seeing what gets results, watching analytics, finding out different ways of conducting. So for me, for my show, conducting interviews, right? Mm-hmm. There's a different method of thinking and a different way to do research and how to speak to people that lends to a really great show, right? And I have other publicists who are friends of mine. They've been doing PR for 20 plus years and have told me, Zoe, you really have a great voice. Why don't you use it to elevate other people? And I was like, well, I don't know how to do that. There's two ways that I've come up with, and both of them I'm implementing. Number one is this show, right? Because this is something that is completely and totally mine. And then the other one is doing voiceovers.
I was going to say, it's very soothing.
Yes. I've been told that you should read children's books. You should read novels. maybe even do a voiceover for like a cartoon or another TV show, like a narration for a TV show or something. I was like, wow, I never thought about that.
I
But
can see that.
yeah, yeah. So um, it's really I love the fact that as an entrepreneur, I can control what I can consume and I control what I produce. And nobody can tell me anything except for any way that I can improve. Right. So speaking of other people telling me what to do, you're a speaker.
Yep.
What is your most requested topic to speak about?
I'll say leadership.
Really?
Like,
Okay. Why? Why specifically leadership? And what audiences are you speaking to about leadership?
well, I would, leadership, business to me is leadership.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And you can put leadership is going to supersede, it's going to show itself in any profession that you're in. And for
Mm-hmm.
me, it's about care. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to care. Like, you have to, if you don't care about what you're doing, it's not, you're not going to do your best.
Yeah. Compassion and empathy as a leader goes a long way to building a great team and keeping people together.
Yeah. And so, like, when I get to speak to people and I speak to leadership groups like principals and schools like that, and like
Mhm.
churches and business leaders, and then I also speak to the kids because I can put you through the same stuff, because really what people, they try to make a disconnect when we're all people
Yeah.
and we all got to work together in this ecosystem to make it happen.
Yeah.
Right. But if we have some standards in place, like that's why we say never be average. That's my biggest talk. I do my best. All right. That means whenever I show up, I'm giving you my best effort. That's the standard. And like, most people do not do that.
Why? Why do you think a lot of people, is it because they don't know how, they've never been taught?
It's because they don't care.
Uh, yeah, well,
If you care about something, you're going to give your best to it.
that's true.
If you care about your life, if you have something of reason, you're going
Mhm.
to give your best every day getting up. Like, you can tell, like, when somebody who cares, they're going after it. If you don't care, you'll sit back and I don't care.
You do
You know?
just enough to get the job done. I work with some of those people.
Yeah. And so, and we all are that way sometimes, but you have to
Yes.
freaking care. And
Yeah.
like, that's number one. So I do my best. Like, I get used to giving my best effort. How you do
Mhm.
anything is how you do everything. So I always want to try to give you my best. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? Because I deserve that. That's gonna give me that's good energy I'm putting out, is I'm
Mhm.
giving you my best. That's why I came in the quarter zip today. My best. You know what I'm saying? Out here. Quarter
It looks
zip.
very nice, sir.
Thank you.
You're doing your thing with the quarter
Thank you.
zip.
We had to I love the movement. Keep on, my brothers. And then the next one is you are important. And so that's the reason why we talk about dreams. And we still talk about dreams in the corporate workspace and in the leadership groups with adults, because adults don't talk about their dreams enough.
Not nearly as much as we did when we were kids. I used to want to be a fireman, and then I wanted to study earthquakes and be a geologist. And then and I was like, I don't have those dreams now anymore. My dreams are different, but I only have one person to talk to about it. Right. So you develop that atmosphere for adults to talk about their dreams. What does that feel like and what does that sound like?
It feels liberating. It feels like people haven't thought about things or have been scared or have thought about all the problems.
Hmm.
If in a perfect world, what would you do? If you could do that, what would be your dream? I want you to take a second and just think about it.
So you're also getting them to use their imagination.
Use your imagination. Think about it. You know, put a different picture in your head. You know, see another. But like I said, if I can see it, I can be it. I believe I can fly. I believe I can touch the sky. You know what I'm saying? I think about it every night and day. Spread my wings and fly away. You know, I believe I could soar. See, like those things, like if I can see it, I can be it. So that's why we want them to get to see it a little bit. And then the last part of everything is I'm an action guy. Take action today, not tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Let's make it happen. One step forward. What's the step forward that we take? What's our next 3 steps? How do we get this done? What does success look like in this area? But really saying, all right, these are the concrete things that we're going to accomplish. This is the next step that we're going to do. Because if I keep taking one step forward, eventually I'm going to get there. Eventually, if I keep going forward, and that step may be different each and every single day. That step may be, all right, I'm not going to freak out on anybody today because I'm very stressed because everything that's going on. And I'm just going to continue to stay focused on what I'm doing, and I'm going to finish my work. That could be your step forward. But that little step forward, that not focusing on the distraction and moving forward, that, all right, I'm going to make the extra call today and moving forward, you're going to reach your destination.
So what do you think is the hardest decision for entrepreneurs? The what am I going to do or the how am I going to do it? Where do you think we get stuck on?
I think analysis by paralysis kills everybody.
The how, yeah.
Act. We'll figure it out.
The hardest step is the first step.
Yeah, act. You know, we say take action today, not tomorrow. We don't know what tomorrow's going to bring. And if I'm still thinking about it tomorrow, I'm going to still think about it tomorrow. Let me just act today. I'm going to figure out, I like this. I didn't like this. All right. Now I know better what to do. Because as an entrepreneur, you don't know until you try.
Right.
You have everybody else's experience, and I don't want to discount other people's experiences. You can learn a lot from other people's experiences. But until you try it for yourself, how do you know if it's going to work or not? Go ahead and try it. And then, all right, I like this. This worked well. This did not work. I couldn't do it. All right, how do I adjust? And let me try again. You know, I'm in my film project 3 years. 3 years. I've been like,
for,
all right,
for one film.
I'm getting this film done. This film done. I got the number 1 movie in the world. Number 1 movie in the world. Every day, I'm taking a step forward and I fall. But I pick myself back up, and then I take a couple more steps forward.
Hold up, wait a minute. Isn't there a book called Failing Forward?
But that's the thing, is like your direction matters.
By John Maxwell.
Your direction matters.
Yeah. And
like that's why, like, just in the short period of time that I've met you, like the direction matters. Like you've been, all right, this is what I want to do, boom, 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 boom. And like it's happening. Those are good things. Yeah. Like, and so even if you make a mistake on the way towards your dream, like, you know, like people, I've been financially has not been the easiest sometimes.
Right. Yes, you're telling me. Oh yeah.
But at the same time, every day I live my dream. I'm living in my dream. Like that multi-million-dollar person who lives on the beach, that's me.
That's yeah. Yeah.
I'm just in progress.
Every day I see that person that I'm working towards.
And I'm that person.
Yeah.
And you're that person. And it's like, keep taking the steps forward. Keep putting in the extra work, because you just may bring it a little bit closer. You don't know, the next call may be the call.
Look, I know that is true for a fact. The next call could be the call. And my job for me in this era is to just be ready to accept it, and to be ready to go. So I talk to my husband all the time, and the one thing that I tell him that I have kept reiterating the years that we've been together, especially within the last 6 to 7 years, is I don't know when, I don't know why, I don't know how, but I know that I have unwavering faith that whatever I put out into the atmosphere and speak into God's ears, I know it's going to happen. I don't question it. I don't go back and say, well, what if, or what if I could do, or maybe I'm doing the wrong. No, I'm going to keep going. I'm going to keep learning. I'm going to keep growing. And I'm going to have unwavering faith to know that where I'm moving at is putting me in the direction and going to give me the result that God and the universe has planned for me. Yeah.
And like, that's all we can do. That's all we can do. And like, the learning experiences, the stuff that doesn't go right, that's all part of the process, because it makes you better. It makes you sharper. It helps prepare you for the next battle. And so like, that's what I'm a big time believer in, just going after it, being tough as an entrepreneur, and the fact that not letting things just rattle you, and really, all right, we're headed towards the destination. Let's continue to move forward. Let's continue to stack days and stack wins together. And then let's put ourselves in community with amazing other people who can provide resources and opportunity for us. I would be a liar. I would not be where I am today without my mastermind family.
Yeah.
That's why it's a family. I've surrounded myself with lions, with other hunters, with people who can give me things, with people who, one of the things in Mastermind that we do is we do one thing I'm looking to give and one thing I'm looking to receive. So every week you're giving something. And it could be the simplest, hey, I'll give you a like or a share. I'll give you whatever it is that you have to give. That's what you give. But when you have 20 generals, amazing generals giving something, and then you have 20 generals telling you what they're looking to receive, you're going to bless somebody and somebody's going to bless you. It's just facts.
Yes.
If you participate. And so that's the biggest thing. Is like, do you want to participate? How hungry are you? Do you want to come hunt every week? We just finished our Georgia Tech incubator. Shout out to Americans Thrive, Dr. Susan Seaman Stevenson, Kendra from She Is the Village. She placed #1 in the Georgia Tech internship incubator. The CMOS Depot was also in the top 10. They grew 35% during the semester with their partnership with Georgia Tech. And Gift TV was also in there. And got to work with those students. So those are the type of partnerships and opportunity that showing up will get you.
Yeah.
But you have to put yourself in that type of community as an entrepreneur. And
yes.
you don't, you're not living to your fullest potential.
So this is for everybody listening. This is your public service announcement. Please reach out to Preston. We are going to have all of his information down below in the caption. So make sure you click all of his links. Make sure you go visit the Mastermind page. We will have the link down below, his LinkedIn as well, VIP Socio. So for all of you, VIP Socio is a platform. If you're having events locally in your area, you can use VIP Socio. They do not charge like Eventbrite does. Okay. Everything is above board. They even walk you through the process of setting up your events. If you need direct help, you can call them. All the information is on the VIP Socio link that will be below. Also, Preston's Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook will be in the caption. So please go follow him. He's got tons of information, tons of events, other master builders that are on his page. You're going to want to go follow them as well. So please go to the caption, click on all the links, and go follow Preston. And hopefully, we'll see you at some of the Master Builder Mastermind meetings. That would be wonderful. Okay.
Yes.
PSA over. I'm sick. My bad.
No,
I had to get that out though, because I'm like, you guys are doing something that is so great and so necessary, building community outside of the regulatory purview of the federal government, right? We're just people who are collaborating and communicating with each other from different parts of the globe and loving on each other and building with each other. And I want to give you all the platform that you deserve. So thank you so much. I do have a few more questions. Okay. I want to talk about non-negotiables whenever you're building your business or building something really, really big. Can you talk about something that is a non-negotiable principle that entrepreneurs need to have whenever they're building?
criticizing. You cannot have somebody you cannot be somebody or have somebody who's hypercritical around you while you're in that phase. Okay. You're making too many mistakes for somebody to be pouring poison in those mistakes.
Mm-hmm.
So I would say, as you're building, as you're figuring it out, you need to have people who want to figure it out, who say, how can we make this work? What's the solution? Solution-minded people. If the criticism is not helpful,
mm-hmm.
it's a distraction, and it ultimately can pour poison into what you're building and make you doubt yourself. And once you start doubting yourself, then you're not making good decisions.
No, and you're going to fail, and you're going to fail, and you're not going to fail forward. You're going to fail backwards.
Yeah, when you start questioning it, it's doubt, and it's hard. I can't say that that's easy. I've lost relationships.
I criticize myself all the time, but then I look at. I mean, it's a second, and I'm like, what the hell are you doing? Absolutely not. Stop it. Girl, you got this. We're good. We're just gonna let me make a phone call and find somebody who can motivate me real quick.
Yeah. But half the times we talk to ourselves worse than anybody we would let anybody talk to anyone else.
Yeah.
And I had to get on myself for that, because I was like, listen, bro, it's okay. The sun will come out tomorrow. Let's keep moving forward. Don't be talking about me like that.
Yes. Who you think you're talking to? I'm talking to you. No, I'm not talking to me like that. We're not talking to each other like that.
But I just think that, one of the things that I've really honed in as an entrepreneur is how to train your mind and train the environment around you, and the almost fortress of confidence that you have to have to be great as an entrepreneur. You have to be confident in yourself to make that phone call. You have to be confident, and doubt will erode that confidence in anything that you're building. Doubt in your relationship, doubt in your abilities, doubt in any of those things can ultimately crumble a foundation.
So one of the books that I always recommend people whenever they are first getting started in entrepreneurship or first getting started in business networking, right? How to win friends and influence people.
Yep.
Um, that book has taught me so much about getting out of that downward spiral of doubtful thinking, right? It's not just about how to create a relationship with other people, it's how to have a relationship with yourself as well. So
Yeah.
I do recommend How to Win Friends and Influence People to everybody that I meet. There are a lot of people who have never heard of this book. And I'm like, how are you in business this long and you've never heard of it? Well, they don't network. They don't they're like a silo and they just stick to who their friends are and they don't get out and talk to people. There is one gentleman that my episode is out with him, Spaceship Oasis, MC Spaceship Oasis, the
Okay.
Incredible. Let me get his
All
title
right.
right.
MC
Spaceship Oasis,
spaceship.
exactly. Diaria knows him, but he is one of those people that whenever he goes to an event, whenever he's emceeing or hosting an event, he meets every single person in the room, right? Because the more you go out to events, you're going to continue to see him. And then you're going to think about, well, I saw him at this last event and he talked to me, and now he's talking to me this time. I wonder what he knows. Then you start getting curious, right? So he goes on the principle of networking, constantly being present in the moment, giving other people attention. He is a master at how to win friends and influence people.
Yeah.
And he's read the book and he lives by that virtue. So I encourage every entrepreneur, live by that virtue. Get out and talk to people. If you're at a restaurant, you never know who's sitting beside you at the bar. You never know who's beside you at the table. Say hi to people. Don't be shy. We live in a society now where we're so focused on these things, right? We're so focused on these phones that we're missing that human aspect. And not only does the master builder mastermind help you kind of get into that networking mode, but these people they talk to you outside of the mastermind. I get on phone calls. We were just online. Me and Denise were on a Zoom call yesterday. So you gotta get out. You gotta be available to receive as well.
Yeah.
So I appreciate
That's
you.
cool.
Yeah. It was really cool. It went longer than I thought it would, but I do have a couple of questions left. Okay, and these are just kind of like fun ones, right? Okay, who is one actor that you would love to co-star with on a film or a project?
Idris Alba.
Oh, yes, yes. The man has range.
Yeah. I was gonna
He
say I was gonna say a lot of different people, but I feel like I could be the villain in a James Bond movie with him.
with him,
Yeah.
yeah.
Or I could be James Bond and he could be the villain. I might have
Um,
to. I can make it move. Ooh.
he makes a great villain. I was a little shocked at some of his movies. Um, there's one that he has with Taraji P. Henson. He goes in the house and like terrorizes her and the boy. And I was just like, I never thought that he would be evil. He was evil in that movie, and I loved every minute of it. Yes, Idris,
He's
yes.
cool. I just feel like that would be cool. Like I would say Denzel and stuff like that, but like I don't feel like I don't feel like it would be respectful to Denzel. You know what I'm saying? Like he's a
Why?
young.
Why not?
I
He just had a movie, the highest and the lowest.
Yeah,
Was
I
Spike
watched it.
Lee? Yeah.
I'm a
New,
huge
new actors.
I
So
just
why don't you think that you would fit in that sphere?
I feel like working with him would almost like blow up the idea of him that I have in my mind.
Oh
Like,
no.
because
No,
he's
behind the
so
scenes, he is a teacher.
I know,
That's
and so like it just like I don't know. I just like because like when you look at those guys, like I remember John Q. Remember the
Mm-hmm.
Titans. You
Mm-hmm.
know, I go back to like his older stuff. You know,
Mm-hmm.
what's the where
Malcolm
he's
X.
Malcolm X. You
I
know, he's
mean,
done so
Devil in a
much.
Blue Dress.
Um,
Yes.
the files, the one I can't remember. The one where he's like incapacitated in with Angelina Jolie, the bone
Oh,
collector.
the Bone Collector.
The
And then
bone collector.
also the one that we just watched. I forgot the name of it, but he is an investigator and he's investigating this murder. And then this demon Azazel
That's
is
what I
like
was. That's the
following him
one.
around.
Fallen,
Yeah,
fallen.
yeah,
Yeah, that one's
yeah.
crazy. That one is
Right?
crazy. But like, like the range that he's done, I
You
get
can
like
do that.
no. I mean, I feel like I would. I feel like I would
You can
want.
act with him. You can act with
You know,
him. You can act
maybe
with him.
I like that would be so. That would be so cool.
You know what my favorite one is too?
What?
The one where he plays the drug addict and alcoholic pilot. The
Flight?
crash.
He did his thing. He did his thing in
Yeah, Flight.
flight.
I mean, I was shocked at the ending as well.
Yeah, yeah.
But whew,
He did his thing in
I
flight.
said, what in the world is him and John Candy together? I never thought I would see it, but man,
It was great. And then
it
like
was
one of
fantastic.
mine like underground is that Man on Fire.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yes, Man on
And
Fire.
I'm
For real.
like, all right, I'm man on. Nothing's gonna stop me from getting this go. I'm going Man on Fire mode. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
I'm not. The equalizers are cool and stuff like that. But
Yeah.
and then Safe House with Ryan Reynolds.
Uh-huh. That was good.
Yeah,
I every time I hear Blue Bayou, I think of Denzel
yeah.
because of Man on Fire. Man, that movie got me.
Whew.
He
And
was
so like it's
he
just
has such a broad range. But yes, you could do that. You could act with
well,
him.
I think one person I really would love to like. I want to meet Will Smith and all those guys. Like I don't want to be in movies with them, but I would.
Mhm.
I mean, I would want to be. Don't get me wrong. I would definitely do it. Like The Rock, I
Yeah.
would definitely do it. But
Yeah.
like one person I would really like to meet would be Jamie Foxx. Like
Oh.
Jamie Foxx, he is like. I remember the Jamie Foxx show, watching that, and like back in the day, you think about how talented those dudes were. Like
Mm-hmm.
with the social media, you get away with it. Them dudes could sing, they could dance, they could act, they could do everything. And like when you
Yes.
listen to like the album, Intuition, I remember singing Rain Man to girls, at the thing.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, Kristen, can you come in? Yeah, she got. So Zoe, I told you I was at one of our mastermind members, Divine Libations,
Yes.
and
Yes.
so this is Crystal. This is her wine shot.
Hi.
She's got a class, and so they're just taking a look at the wine shot. But
Oh, awesome.
yeah, so
this is what I was telling y'all.
so you can kind of see.
Hello.
So it takes 4 to 6
That is wonderful.
Yeah.
Okay. One more question.
department, right?
If you could be famous, and I mean famous, positively famous for one thing, what would it be?
That's why I brought y'all into it. So it's a process and whatnot.
I would say
And, yeah,
helping people.
cool. That's so cool.
Like he's
Okay.
just the best at it. Like
In what way?
like when you think about like the people you remember for like all time, like
Mm-hmm.
Malcolm X, Martin Luther King, like those people who are just remembered forever. In the core of things, they just help people. They help people be better.
Yeah.
They help people see clearer. They help people aspire to be something different and something more than they were before. And
Mm-hmm.
so, like, you know, if my superpower could be like after you come in contact with me, you better, and your superpowers are elevated, that you're gonna remember me, And so, like, you know, I I want to be remembered with the greats, and to do that, you got to help people. You got to help make people's lives better. And like for me, like I have some huge aspirations. I don't talk about them, but like I've worked with the governor. You know what I'm saying? I've
Mm-hmm.
run for office before. I lost. I got worked. But those are things that we want to get done in the future. And so
Yeah.
right now we're going to finish building. We're going to create the networks that we're creating, and um, our family is going to thrive globally. And then we'll turn our things to more practical approaches
Yeah.
to helping people out. Just because people get messed up with the fact that somebody would say elevating black, but I don't see elevating black people hurting anybody else.
No.
I think it probably would actually help everybody else.
It typically does.
It typically
Um,
does.
we see that, of course, redlining, getting rid of redlining helps everyone, right?
Yeah.
Because then you have more minority, quote unquote, minority groups. I don't think anybody's a minority. You just have different cultural groups that are able to mix in with each other when we get rid of the programs that discriminate against Black people, right? You're able to have different experiences, cultural experiences. You're able to make friends with different people. And there are a lot of families who are looking to get help in more ways than just food and clothing and shelter. They want community, right? They want a place to go to where they feel loved and supported. They want a community where they're listened to. And I really think that your mastermind, the Master Builder Mastermind, is one of those places. So I really encourage more people, for all of you who are listening to this show, please click on the link, go to the Master Builder site, go take a look at everything that Preston and Diaria and the Mastermind group has to offer. It is a great community. I went to one meeting and was able to get my show placed on Roku. And of course, I've joined, and it is too often not said that community helps elevate everyone, and together, if we support everybody together as a community, we will all uplift each other, and we will brighten the future of a lot of children. We will support a lot of families. We will support each other and build up our families and our personal community within our home. And so, Preston, I really thank you. I want you to have the last word. What are your last thoughts?
So I just gotta say thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to come with the utmost gratitude. You're in our mastermind family, and like we said, we're the hunters, not the hunted. And like I appreciate you for hunting. I appreciate you for showing up and taking action. I appreciate you for offering your platform to me and saying, "Hey, I want to sit down and do an interview with you." I want to appreciate you for caring about your husband enough to do certain things for him that you told me about. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I want to appreciate you for hustling while you were off work during the government shutdown and really leaning into to your dreams and making the world and your superpowers. And I want to tell you, like, one of the things that we do in Mastermind is we testify. And, we testify about great people because that's what I'm surrounded by. I'm surrounded by amazing people who are going after their dreams, hunting. We're making millions of dollars with my friends. You know what I'm saying? Because what this is all about. So I got to give a huge shout out to Diaria. She's amazing.
Huge.
Amazing.
Oh, she is. Incredible.
She shows up every week, every Tuesday, and we get to work on Africa Mastermind. And, we haven't signed a whole lot of African, members yet because we're still trying to figure out some currency things and some real deliverables that will make it make sense for them. But she show up all the time. And, we just had 100, we had the chairman for 100 Black Men in Ghana, on the Mastermind speaking. You know what I'm saying? Like, they posted our stuff on their page because they're excited about being able to connect. I got to speak through Dr. Linda Morgan Sam. I got to speak at the Power Networking Conference with Dr. George C. Frazier, who talks about what happens when we connect the dots of moneyed Black people all over the world. Then we can change anything we want. So I got to speak at the same conference as him, John Hope Bryant, and Les Brown, because a Mastermind member, Dr. Linda, said, hey, you guys need to meet Dr. Like, I say all this to say it's like, who you hunting with?
Yeah.
Who are you hunting with? And if you're not hunting with champions, you're not hunting with generals, come hunt with us. It's a family because we understand that people do business first. So we got to take care of you and we got to care about you as a family member, as a person, so you can go out there and do the amazing stuff that you do. So we're going to pour into you every single time. We're going to tell you how amazing you are. We're going to tell you you got this, and we're going to help how we can help because that's what family is supposed to do. Because when you eat, I eat, and we win together. So I want to encourage you, if you're not hunting with nobody, come hunt with us. Go to masterbuilderproductions.com and then just click the Hunters Mastermind. Because once you get in, you're a hunter because it's time to hunt. We got work to do. And I want to just say this platform, Gift TV, Roku, Zoe, We Talk is We Talk Entertainment?
Well, it's from A to Z, but
from A to Z.
Right now we're talking entertainment and business.
Okay, I said it's in the corner from A to Z. From A to Z, like, how many more champions can come through this show and make this one of the number one shows out there? Like, this would be great if we can make this number one on Roku. And so maybe through our mastermind, that can be one of the things that we hunt down and we work on together, that this goes number one on Roku or it gets to the charts somewhere. So that way people are always seeing that. But I saw, like, I got to see when, like, every week when we would talk, you were telling me about the amazing people that you had coming up, like, every time. And I'm like, these people ain't no joke. Like,
right.
You pulling champions, and then that's what you do as a publicist. So I might need some. You said I got to get my stuff out there a little bit more. You remind me of awards that I haven't even thought about. When I talk about them, maybe I'm talking to the wrong people about. But maybe I need you to help me talk to some people about it.
Well, I am a publicist, so we're gonna help you out with a little bit.
So we can hunt. We got some hunting to do.
Yes,
so
we do.
I just appreciate you so much, and that's my final words. It's like there's so much to be grateful for. Like, we breathe amazing oxygen. We don't have to pay for that. We're out here. Go live your purpose. God gave you a dream for a reason. Go live it. So that's what I got to say.
Thank you so much, Preston, for your time. Thank you all for tuning in. This has been From A to Z with your host, Zoe Robinson. I really appreciate you, Preston, and I look forward to Monday.
Yeah. Zoe, have I been messing up your name this whole time?
Oh, don't worry about it. You're fine. I get called Zoe. I get called Zoe.
Well, now I know.
I got a couple of friends that call me Zozo. It is okay. You are perfectly fine. Look, as long as it starts with a Z and ends with an E, you're good.
All right, so I'm not going. Golly, I just messed it up the whole show. Oh, they're gonna be like, boo! They're gonna be in the comments roasting.
Not at all, Preston.
It's all
Not
good.
at all.
It's all good.
No,
I promise, though, we're gonna bust through the dough. Number
Heck
one
yeah.
for show. That's what
From A to Z.
I'm popping my quarter zip collar.
All right, Mr. Quarter Zip.
You know, we out here.
Have a good night, and I will talk to you very soon. Thanks, everyone.